Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading. It's going to be your reading here from July 29th until August 4th. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to go ahead here and get started and jump straight in like we always do. And I also want to say thank you, Pisces, for being patient for your reading. I've been in the process of moving, as you can tell. So that's the reason for the delay. But anyways, I hope you're doing well. We're going to go ahead here and get started. While I'm pulling the cards, I do want to announce, of course, I still do have that sale going for my personal reading. So if you're interested in booking a personal reading, that link will be down below in the description of the video. Let's take a look here, Pisces. What's going on here? You did pull the Five of Swords here in your challenge. You know, I really see you here trying to really view things from all perspectives here, Pisces. That's such a Pisces thing. Like Pisces is really good at seeing all the broad perspectives and being able to see all the different angles. And I think that's what you're really trying to do here with the Hangman being your overall energy. One second, let me back up for a second. If you're newer to my channel, I will show the cards here, but I do like to channel first, pull all the cards, and then go through the cards. But with the Hangman being here for the overall energy, the Hangman is a card of being in suspense or needing time to reflect, to see things from a different angle. You could be experiencing delays at this time as well with this Hangman, and you also have the Seven of Pentacles here in your current energy. So you could be experiencing delays. I do see you getting clarity here with the King of Swords being in the outcome, but there's a lot here that we got to break down in this reading. It doesn't surprise me. In every Pisces reading, Pisces, you're a sign of depth. So your readings are pretty in depth. And so it's hard to just decipher what's on the surface. It's like, I need to go deeper here with your reading. But I do get you here in this position with the Hangman being the overall energy, to where it's like you're really contemplating, reflecting, meditating, and trying to gain a different perspective, trying to tap into a higher level of awareness here. And like I said, there could be delays at this time, or maybe you're delaying things here, Pisces, so that way you can get the full picture here or see the full picture before moving forward with something. Now, that could be the other way around here as well, Pisces, to where you're experiencing the delay of something, and so you're having to wait here. All right, you pulled this retrograde card. It says review here. Yeah, we are in retrograde season, right? Mercury's in retrograde in Leo, and we have a lot of other planets in retrograde as well. Saturn's retrograde in Aries, Neptune's retrograde in Aries. We have Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. Chiron just went retrograde in Aries. I'm pretty sure there's another planet. I just can't think of it off the top of my head, but we are sort of in a retrograde energy. So things are slowing down, and retrogrades are a time to like review, reflect, process. Specifically Mercury retrograde, it's the time to process things or reprocess things. So, and retrogrades can bring delays, setbacks. So if you're experiencing any type of delay or setback, or you're going through what you think is a setback or what you think is a delay, I do see you here gaining clarity. But right now, I do kind of get here that things are a little bit unclear here. Let's see here. You pulled this Wanders card here. You know, this is my card of being open to the possibilities. And also like following your curiosity, opening up to the bigger wonders of things. Because a lot of the times our perception can be cut off or narrowed due to our circumstances, the way we're interpreting it. So I feel Spirit's really wanting you to be open to the possibilities here, Pisces. You pull this adjustments are required here. This is a three-quarter moon. Three-quarter moons is usually, it's the last phase, last quarter phase before you move into a new moon. Now we just had a new moon in Leo, so we're building up to the first quarter phase. But symbolically, I think you're in this third quarter moon phase here, to where you're having to make these adjustments here to prepare for some type of newer cycle or newer chapter here, some type of newer direction here. And with this adjustments card, and then with the retrograde card that you pulled here, yeah, it's like you're having to review things, and you're having to improvise, adapt, overcome, and try to figure things out here. You have the Hangman here for your overall energy, like I said. So the overall energy is like one where things could be delayed, or this is the time here to take time out here for yourself, to hang back instead of forcing things. This is time to just hang back and be open and receptive to what the divine is showing you in your life. Because a lot of the times, like, we want to force things to be like our way, right? Or if they're not going our way, we get upset. But that sometimes it's with that Wanderers card, it's just relaxing, yielding to what's going on, and allowing the universe to reveal the bigger picture here for you. Does that make sense? Because the Hangman is a card to where it's a time to slow down. And if things are being delayed, they're being delayed for a reason. Or if you're in this energy of the void, right? Because the Hangman's the void. It's when you're in between two worlds. You're caught in the suspension. And so the only way really through that fogginess, right? The Hangman, because it's Neptune, right? And Neptune's retrograde at this time. Man, we're about to go real deep here with your reading, Pisces. But let's back up for a second. But the Hangman being Neptune can be fog, illusions, lack of clarity, lack of transparency. And so it's hard to make out things, and it's hard to really see clear with your perception with things. So this is a time here to like let things be revealed. Because with the Seven of Pentacles here in your current energy at this time, and I just want to back up because I said I was going to go deep, right? Well, the Hangman's Neptune, and Neptune's now retrograde in Aries, and it's conjunct Saturn in Aries. That's retrograde as well. You know what illusions are being shattered right now? Well, I would say this first. First, illusions are being shattered. And it's around like Aries things, like things that you've probably identified and were very ambitious about. But in a way, you're starting to kind of see through things, or things are starting to be revealed, like, oh, never mind, I thought this was going to be this way, or I thought it was going to go this way, I thought it was going to look this way, but it's not. And so that's where the adjustments come in. That's where the review process comes in here with the retrograde energy. And right now with the Seven of Pentacles, I see you being patient here, Seven of Pentacles. I also see you being resourceful as well. Seven of Pentacles is a card of resourcefulness while you're trying to grow something here, right? Seven of Pentacles can be your money. Seven of Pentacles can be your own stability. It could be something with a project. It could be things with career, work. It could be anything in your life really with the Seven of Pentacles. But it's a process of where you have to be patient while things accumulate and collect, right? And while things grow. And so Seven of Pentacles and the Hangman together for that overall energy is where you could be having to review things, because the Seven of Pentacles is a card of analysis to where you look and see, okay, is this worth investing into? Is this not worth investing into? It's like you look at the data, you look at the facts, you look at what's going on in the concrete reality of things, and you see, okay, what's working, what's not working. So it's like you cut out what's not working and then you invest into more of what's working here. And so sometimes that's sometimes where you have to be analytical. The Seven of Pentacles is Saturn and Taurus, and Saturn is a planet that deals with analysis, analytical. It's cold, it's detached, and it's objective when it comes to Taurus things, when it comes to prosperity, so money, resources, stability. Yeah, the Five of Swords here in your challenge at this time. The Five of Swords, one thing I get here, Pisces, I think you're tired of relying on others. Hear me out for a second, because your advice is the Ten of Pentacles. And I think here with the Seven of Pentacles, you're wanting to cultivate your own growth. You're wanting to cultivate your own resources. You're wanting to cultivate your own success, right? And so it's like and whatever this means for you with the Five of Swords, like you're done relying on people, or you're done, like you're getting clear about what your values are. Like the Five of Swords is Venus and Aquarius, and the one shadow side of Venus and Aquarius is that it can spread itself too thin when it comes to like being very eclectic in accumulating like different values and stuff like that. So we can pick up on other people's values. We're interested in that, interested in this, interested in what they're doing, interested in that. And it's not until we like realize where this card can, where Venus in Aquarius connects to this card, Five of Swords, where we realize like, oh wait, hold on, like I need to come back to what my core values are, because the Seven of Pentacles is Taurus, and Taurus deals with your core values. So this is about your core values, core principles, and you coming back to those things here, which in a way, the Hangman, Five of Swords is a card of sacrifice as well, like these two cards. So it's like you're sacrificing things, cutting things out of your life that are not aligned with your highest spiritual vision for your future and your mission here moving forward. And things, and that sounds very easy, but when you're going through that process, it can actually be very blurry and very foggy, because you're naturally going to become disoriented, or you can be in a process or be in a state of disorientation to where it takes time to recalibrate and reorient toward the new higher ideal and get really in sync with that. So that Hangman being here, then the Moon card here in the future position, you are the Moon card here, Pisces. So I do feel this Moon card is you, like you're coming back into your own Piscean energy here. You're connecting back to your core sense of self and tapping back into the wanders, right? Because Pisces rules the wanders and Pisces rules magic. So it's like you're tapping back into the magic and the beautiful wonders of life here moving forward in the future. But I'm gonna keep it real though, the Moon card can be a period of uncertainty and where there's ebbs and flows, and the rhythm of things in your life are inconsistent or unpredictable. So it's hard to find that stability and that consistency. I know I'm keeping it real. I know y'all are like, damn. And so the Ten of Pentacles as your advice, Ten of Pentacles talks about long-term stability. It's very much connected to the Seven of Pentacles. It really is. Like Saturn, Seven of Pentacles, Saturn and Taurus. So this deals with having to really be detached, analytical, and objective when it comes to cultivating prosperity. Like Taurus is prosperity that endures. It's quality. So it's like what, and it's connected to your values. So you're building up wealth. You're building up these things here. And the Ten of Pentacles as your advice is saying here to focus on your long-term stability. Focus on making practical decisions that a year from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now are going to pay off. Even though we're going through retrograde energy, it's like a lot of people get afraid of retrogrades. They're like, oh shit, everything, Mercury's in retrograde. It's like, yeah, you got to be more cautious and you got to like really think things through and not be impulsive, right? And not redo mistakes or not make the same mistakes. But like also too, it's like that doesn't mean you just sit idle and I'm just gonna wait until all the retrograde energy is done. It's like you want to be smart with your decision making, but it's like to sit, like you have to keep moving forward in life. So I think here, like the Ten of Pentacles is saying, like to keep your long-term goals and visions and plans here in your mind here as you're striving toward that. Ten of Pentacles is wanting you to plan for the long term and delay instant gratification. Just keeping it real, Pisces. Just keeping it real. This Moon card being in the future position, I don't think this is necessarily a bad thing. It's just natural that you're in a period of uncertainty. The rhythm of life is a little bit unpredictable. You're trying to find that consistency. You're trying to find that stability. But things are unclear. And so there could even be fear coming up at this time because you're really having to trust and yield to the flow of what the divine is doing and get in sync with it. But this King of Swords here being in the outcome position, eventually you do get to a place of clarity, right? King of Swords is a card of knowing. He has pure knowing. It's concentrated, focused, disciplined, has the answers, can see things clearly now. I want to say this too, Pisces. The answers will come to you. You don't have to force them. Like if you're questioning things deeply at this time, you don't have to like force anything. Like the answers will come to you. And you'll actually be pretty happy that you maybe did wait here. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. The Four of Pentacles is a card of control. And I'm not saying you're being controlling with the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles actually ask, where does your power lie? Where does your power lie right now? Does your power lie in your resources? Does it lie in your knowledge? Does it lie within your own ability to work? right? Where, whatever it is, the Four of Pentacles asks the question, where does your power lie? Because you always have, the power is always in your hands. It's like you always have, you can, like you always have control over your circumstances. But of course, the things that we can't control, don't control them. Don't try to control them. You're just going to drive yourself crazy. So let's see here. Let's clarify your reading. Oh, Pisces. Clarify the Hangman here for the overall energy for Pisces. You pulled the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, a Nine of Pentacles is a card of lifestyle, right? Enjoying your life while you wait for things to unfold. So the Nine of Pentacles with the Hangman is taking time out to spend for yourself, to work on yourself, to enjoy your life by yourself. I'm not saying you have to cut off people or be cold to people, but it's more so a focus on your own autonomy while you're waiting for, while you're sort of in this Hangman energy. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles in your current energy, Pisces. You pull the Ten of Pentacles here. So there it is. I knew these two cards were connecting. And so here it is. You have it with the Seven of, if I can pick this up, with the Seven of Pentacles. So this is about future planning. Seven of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. This is about future planning, using the resources that you have at your disposal. Clarify the Five of Swords. That's all I'm getting with that. Clarify the Five of Swords in your challenge. You have the Eight of Cups here. Yeah, I knew it. It's like you're walking away from things that aren't in alignment with you anymore, spiritually and emotionally. Eight of Cups realizes, okay, this is about letting go of things that don't have spiritual substance. Disconnecting from all the things that don't have spiritual substance. It's a bit of a challenge, though. It's like, because I see you really making these decisions here to like cut out, whether it's people, situations, places, like you're disconnecting from and you're moving on from. And so you're still in this transition with that Eight of Cups being here, with that Hangman being here. But not all totally is lost. Right. It's not, it's like, yeah, you could be walking away from certain things, but it's not like the end of the world. Clarify the Moon card here in the future position. You pulled the Emperor here. Yeah, you're going to have this mysterious power about yourself here, Pisces. And hear me out, because I'm not just hyping you up. I think here with the Moon card can deal with mystery, things that are intriguing, magnetizing. It can be fantasy, illusions, kind of. In that Emperor being here, it's like you almost are going to have this powerful magnetic attraction because you're you're mysterious, because of your mystery, or you being mysterious. But also the Moon card is going to test you here in the future, because the Moon card deals with uncertainty and fear, and the Emperor deals with certainty and decisiveness and clarity and self-leadership and self-reliance. And so you're having to be super self-reliant here moving forward as you navigate the ebbs and flows of the unpredictable right now, or the uncertainties of things right now. But by remaining in your frame with the Emperor, remaining seated in your power here with the Emperor, the King of Swords is the outcome. So let's clarify that. The Knight of Cups here. Yeah. So this is you getting clarity and understanding spiritually where you're moving with that Knight of Cups here. King of Swords is knowing. Knight of Cups is the intuitive feeling. And also the emotional awareness here of like, okay, this makes sense. I see what's going on. This is the direction I'm moving. Where exactly are you moving toward? You pulled the Seven of Cups. It's in the direction of your desires. I mean, the Seven of Cups is the power of the imagination, how it sparks desire. So this is your desires here, like you moving toward your actual desires, new experiences. Also getting clarity around starting to see all the different options here, different avenues here opening up for you. Right now with that Hangman being the overall energy, it's like things are still unfolding. So there's a lack of clarity. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles as your advice. You pull the Nine of Wands here. And Nine of Wands is a card of impatience. And it's also too where you're being tested and your faith is being tested. So it's like you have to have faith in regards to the future that you're building. Because I think your beliefs are going to be tested, you know, by you cutting out things and walking away from things. You know, this new level that you're walking, that you're stepping up into, you know, it's going to test you, right? You're evolving here. And so it's like your beliefs are going to have to evolve as well. And that's what I see kind of being tested here. Clarify the Four of Pentacles. You pulled the Two of Pentacles here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. Yeah, Two of Pentacles, the control is in your hands. Only focus on the things that you can control, all the external circumstances that you can control. You know, don't try to control them, but the power is in your hands. You're not powerless here. Four of Pentacles does say, though, you're going to have to be a little bit tenacious with what you're doing, right? Because the Four of Pentacles is Sun in Capricorn, and Capricorn is the ability to work long and hard on your goals here, right? Which requires for you to be critical, analytical, objective, realistic, and tenacious. But as long as you're doing that, your hard work will pay off with the Two of Pentacles. So, yeah, that's what I got here for you, Pisces, in your reading. There's a lot of sense here that it's hard to see the big picture of things. You may feel a little bit disoriented, confused here a bit, but with certain things when it comes to the future, like there's uncertainty, fear. But I think you'll be all right here, Pisces. I really do. I do see you getting clarity here and understanding, you know, what makes sense and you moving in that direction. And being able to also be like, have the clarity that you need and the knowing here that you need for you to be able to make certain decisions as well. So I think right now you're just being encouraged here to focus on your own self. I got to keep it real with that Hangman and the Nine of Pentacles. So that's what I got for you, Pisces, in your reading. I'm going to leave your reading here. I appreciate you. Thank you again, Pisces, for being patient for your reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below, of course, in the description. And also as well, if you didn't hear in the beginning, my readings are on sale. All right, Pisces, I'm wishing you the best, and I'll see you in your next video.